Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Greg Furman, market analyst here at TraderPlanet.com, and these are the market positions for July the 27th, 2011. Now, to get started, first of all, tonight, the first one we're going to be looking at is September wheat futures. Now, interesting move. I think what we're seeing here, we've been running flat since about pretty much the beginning of June or July, excuse me. Not a lot of movement. We're kind of flat. So I think we're getting ready for a move on this particular contract. Now, what we can see is we've closed at 694. Now, with the close at 694, we're continually moving higher here. Now, my view here is that we've been a little bit overbought. We're having a little bit of a corrective move, and we're getting ready for a bigger move to the upside. Now, few concerns. Not everything is looking great here. Our predicted short, medium, and long-term differences are basically above the zero line. The medium is slipping below there, but it's flattening out. Our predicted MACD and our predicted true strength indicator continue to show upward momentum. Now, looking at our crossovers, this is where things get a little concerning. Now, our key level, first of all, 686, we've closed well above that. That is acting as a major support level currently. So looking at these crossovers, we've got the short-term crossover we're going to start with. It's basically running flat, slight upward momentum to it. The medium-term crossover basically flat, but the long-term crossover is still showing a buy signal. So again, what I think is happening is we're correcting, we're getting ready for potentially a bigger move to the upside. So one other thing we want to look at here, which is a very good tool to utilize with the Vantage Point software, is the predicted high and low. And putting them on the chart, we can see that this band is beginning to narrow. We're right inside the Vantage Point predicted high and predicted low. Now, for tomorrow, you can see that this bar on the side here is pointing slightly higher. So what we're looking for is essentially a pullback or an area in which we can enter this trade. Now, there's a couple of opportunities. Short-term traders, they can look at one thing, but your medium to longer term traders, I think we could be looking at a bigger move here coming on these wheat futures. So for tomorrow, we've got 684. That coincides with our Vantage Point 18-day predicted moving average, our major support line. 706, that's our high. Good exit point there for your intraday traders. But your medium and longer term traders, again, we want to come back and look at this chart. Now again, when we're looking at this chart, you can see that we've got 686. That is the area that I would recommend tomorrow for the entry point, or slightly below that. That's where I would focus on. We may get to 684. I'm not saying the Vantage Point is going to be wrong on the predicted low. I'm simply pointing out that we have some fairly significant support down there. And when we have significant support like that, we use that as an entry point to get into our long position. So we've looked at a lot going into this trade. There's a lot of analysis goes into any given trade, but again, going back to your medium and longer term traders, you can see that we're coming down on a bottom. We've come all the way from the just under the 900 level all the way down to 600. We're grossly oversold. We've got this buy signal off this 600 area. Now we've moved up all the way over 700, 750 already. Okay, so that's the main thing we want to look at here. So this little bit of a retracement could be the minor pullback we're looking for in the continuation of this uptrend. So we'll be watching the wheat futures very closely this week. Now that's our first position for tonight or tomorrow, depending when you're looking at this. Now our second trade is going to be in the Petrobras Energia, that's the PZE stock. Now this one here, it looks like we've got some potential opportunity coming again. This stock, again, very similar to the other position in wheat, where it's just been kind of trading flat for about a month and a half now, but again, we look like we're getting ready for a break. Now our predicted MACD and our predicted TSI, we can see here I'm using the predicted MACD, the predicted stochastic, and the predicted TSI. I've got all three of them here, and all three of them look quite good. We're looking at this crossover here on the predicted TSI, the predicted stochastic crossing over. We're not into overbought territory, and the predicted MACD approaching the zero line, which we're looking for a break above that line. Now our predicted short, medium, and long-term differences also all breaking above that zero line. So you can see that I'm working a lot of indicators into my analysis. Once I've done that, I'm now coming into my crossovers here. I'm looking at the predicted short-term crossover from Vantage Point. Everything looks good there. their medium-term crossover. Again, this is a very powerful signal when in combination with the predicted MACD and the predicted TSI. In this particular case, the predicted stochastic also supporting this trade. Now, our last one, our predicted long-term crossover, is just crossing that trigger now, and you can see that our predicted, again, our predicted triple EMA cross is also. Now again, coming back to the triple EMA cross, we can identify key levels of support: 1910, 1918, and 1939 with a close of 1948. So we're above all three of the Vantage Point predicted moving averages, which now are acting as pivot support areas. Key level 1910. So now what we're going to do is before we do this, I should say, we're going to hit our predicted high-low break, and you can see that this channel is moving consistently higher. Our high-low break has broken to the upside. So we're looking for a minor retracement, and then we want to get back into this stock on a long trade. So now to do that, we're going to come into our predicted high and low for the day. Now looking at the Vantage Point daily report, our predicted high tomorrow 1976, our predicted low 1930. 1930, we know that we have good support all the way down to 1910, so buying this stock anywhere between 1930 and 1910 is a premium buy in my respectful opinion. We're then looking for a move towards the 1976 area. Very good move for a $19-20 stock. If you can pick up $1, that's that's a 5% move. That's a very nice move. So that's what we're going to be looking for here, and that's on an intraday basis. Now again, you can see that this stock has been much higher than this in the last 3 months. It's been as high as $23. I think potentially if I went back, we could probably see the stock even a little bit higher. I'm going to pull this back into the 6 month. You can see that this stock has been up as high as $26. It's been down as low as $18. So of course we would want our stop down below that $18 area just to be safe, to watch out for this intraday volatility. Now again, your first target is going to be around that $20 mark. Then we would be looking close to the 22, and then your medium and longer term traders could be looking towards the 24, 26 area. So potentially some decent opportunity there. So with that said, those are the market positions for July the 27th, 2011. And again, my name is Greg Furman, market analyst here at TraderPlanet.com.